Okay, today is December the 22nd. It's exactly midnight, and we are watching the Northeast Pacific Water Vapor Loop. And we have a jet stream flow right here that is moving right into California and Nevada and Arizona. And so far tonight, we've not had any measurable rain. We've had a lot of chemtrail spraying all day long, very, very heavy chemtrail spraying all day long, and that has created a capping inversion layer and prevented the lift in the atmosphere that we must have to get precipitation. Now, right now at midnight, and we have 48 degrees, the relative humidity is 99%, and the barometer is reading exactly 30.00 inches. And we should be getting a lot of rain from what's happening right here. We've got a jet stream flow moving right into California and Nevada and parts of Oregon. And we should be getting a lot of rain. If you look at this up close, straight into California. We've got a lot of chemtrails out here, all through here, and also right over the mainland too. We'll take a look at that. You can see a lot of red in this moisture field. That indicates a lot of heavy rain. Most of this is yellow and red. And yet in the LA area, we've had just light drizzle, not even measurable. I got a new weather station, just put that up, and no measurable rain. So that's pretty sickening when we're looking at what's going on here and the chemtrails that are being sprayed. This is really something. Can't get rain from something like this. We've got some serious problems. Got pilots spraying our atmosphere with chemicals to stop the rain. Here's a shot of the West Central up close. This is the water vapor loop. We can see that jet stream moving right in. Let's take a look here on the, this is the infrared loop. So if anybody lives up in Oregon or in Nevada and in Northern California, put a posting up and let us know how much rain you've got. All right, let's go back to the big map again. We can see that there's also a channel of dry area here. This is man-made. They use a phased array radar to heat this area, and that separates the jet stream flow from these storms that are dropping down out of the Aleutian Islands. Right here, we've got a storm here. We've got an area of low pressure here. All that moisture is staying separated from this field of moisture, and they keep this area right here, a channel of dry air, maintained, and that will keep all this moisture separated from that. Okay, out here over Hawaii, we've got a dry upper level low. That's code speak for HAARP transmitter on top of a upper level low pressure system trying to spin up. Right there, that only shows up on the 300 millibar chart. We've got high pressure all through here. We've got clockwise movement, plenty of chemtrails. Then we have some thunderstorm activity right here off of Mexico. And some of these thunderstorms are actually being blown apart. We can actually see right down here a lot of water vapor shooting out of the center of this one area of thunderstorms. It's actually dark, very dark blue. It's the most intense on the scale right here, right there, and they're hitting these with microwave, and we can see the water vapor immediately shooting out. I'll have to go take a look at that right now. Let's go take a look at the let's zoom in on that right here now and see what's going on. Take a look at the water vapor loop. See what's going on here. This is the wide view of the Pacific, and we can see right down here, water vapor is shooting out. So this here is being targeted, and look at down over here, right in the corner. There's an aperture, a big area opening up, and I believe that they're hitting these with microwave. intense instantaneous heating of these cores is heating the water vapor in those storms so fast that we're seeing these blast patterns right along here. Okay, and this also looks like a blast pattern over here. And we have this upper level low right over here. And this has a HAARP transmitter on it right there. All right. Okay. We have an interruption here from all the high pressure. Again, we have an interruption in the jet stream flow. There's a dry areas. Well, it's not totally dry, but there is we can see the interruption right here. All right, let's take a look at this is the surface analysis map. We have that perpetual area of high pressure right here off of California, and that is going to block a lot of weather that's moving in, trying to move in. We've got a very large trough of low pressure up here indicated, this dotted orange line. And we do have a forecast for Christmas Day for some of this weather to move down by Wednesday and Thursday into the Southern California area. So that's the forecast on television, is that we're going to get some weather moving down into this area. We should be getting rain tomorrow. In fact, it should have poured rain today. It was very damp. We had wind, a little bit of wind. It just felt like it wanted to rain, but it didn't rain because of all the chemtrails. We had very, very heavy chemtrailing all day long. And we can go ahead and take a look at that right now on the MODIS site. This is the MODIS today, and the website is, I'll just read it off. It's ge.ssec.wisc.edu/MODIS. That's MODIS-today. And this is a color satellite, and you can choose which part of the country you want to look at and zoom in. You have 3 zoom levels, and as we can see, there's a lot of chemtrailing going on today in the LA region, especially out in the desert area. This is the Salton Sea right here, and we have all these chemtrails out here in the eastern Mojave Desert, and also this is the Sonoran Desert down here, where Anza Borrego Desert. This is all chemtrails, all of that. The real clouds are a brilliant white, like we see right here. This is all genuine clouds. And the fake stuff, chemtrail mix, is all this crap over here, this off-white stuff. This is all fake clouds. That's easy to spot, especially on a satellite. Okay, so here we are. Today, all day long in Southern California, we had chemtrails. It should have rained. We should have had probably 2 inches of rain. It was very damp and windy. It just felt like it was ready to pour rain. And we haven't had any measurable rain today in the LA region. If anybody got any rain in California, let us know. Post a note. Right, now, way out here offshore, we can really see that there's been some overtime being done by these pilots. There's the streaks running all over the place diagonally. We can see them, they're everywhere. And then they're right over the tops of the real clouds, which are in between these streaks. Maybe you can see those here. I don't know. It's so heavy, it's hard to see it. Anyhow, that's today in Los Angeles. This is why we're not getting rain. You got to have two elements for rain, and that is moisture and lift. And these chemtrail jets, this chemtrail program is preventing the lift, and we don't get any rain. When there's no lift, there's no rain. All right, so that's the MODIS site for today. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff here. We have the, let's go take a look here. I missed a couple of maps. This is the western U.S. Infrared. We can see a lot of rain moving into California and Nevada. A lot of red. Okay, the sea level pressure map. You can see that high pressure all over the eastern Pacific, and there's high pressure indicated right over the parts of the Sierra right here in California. We've got a spike here and a spike there, and one here. Got some spikes here over Nevada, right here over the eastern desert areas of Southern California. So there's a lot of areas of high pressure indicated right here over the state. And here's a high right here. And we have, here's a trough of low pressure that runs all the way up and down the coast of Canada. All right. We have a low indicated there, of course. All right, let's look at the, this is the 500 millibar map, 18,000 feet. We have that high right here over next to Hawaii, which is right here. And we have this jet stream. This should be dumping a lot of rain on California, a lot of rain. But we're getting just a lot of chemtrails. Okay, here's the upper level low right near Hawaii. Right here, we should be seeing a storm right over Hawaii, but they've got a HAARP transmitter right on top of this. In fact, we go back to the other map right here. We've got this high pressure right next to the low pressure, and so there's probably a lot of wind and going on out here near Hawaii because they've got that high right next to the low. You've got the upper level low, and then there's a mid-level high pressure in the 18, or the right of the 500 millibar chart. Okay. All right, so I think we've seen just about everything. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll do another update here tomorrow. If it rains, we'll try to get some totaled up. Okay, that's it.